Last time on Pokemon, we left Bill's house in Route 25. Made it from the underground path to our next destination, and arrived in Vermilion City. And departed the Pokemon fan club. Apparently that was a Pokemon fan club. Yes, in today's episode, we're gonna board the SSANNE and talk to the Pokemon fan club and do all of that. But first, there are some individuals we must talk to. And also, I believe somewhere around here is the Pokemon Guru. But, yes, no. So, I have done a little bit of research ahead of time. Alright. We're just gonna talk to this man because I think you might get something. I kept you too long. There we go! Bike voucher. See, that would be useful. And in fact, we can go get that right now, actually. I think so. So we might just do that right now, because the bike is very useful when we can use it, but, anyways, yeah, might as well try and get it right now. Basically, I've done some research ahead of the time before playing this for today, and I figured out the location. I figured out what I want for my full team and the locations of every Pokemon I'm going to catch. So, or the earliest locations. So, I want to have a Jolteon on my team for electric type coverage. So I'm going to need to specifically get that from, like, the mansion, I believe. There might be some other places that I can catch an Eevee, but I know the mansion in Celadon is a surefire way to go. For Nidoran, at this point, I'm going to need to go to the Safari Zone to catch that. For Growlithe, because I want an Arcanine, I'm going to need to catch it on either Route 7 or 8. For the Ghastly, because I want a Gengar on my team, I'm going to need to... I accidentally hit the toggle. I'm going to need to go to Pokemon Tower, and for a Fearow, at this point, I'm going to need to wait till Route 9 to collect. But I know where I'm going to get everything, which makes things a lot simpler. And I'm just going to head to the bike shop real quick, like, to get myself a bike. Which means, I believe, key items, bicycle, use. Actually, I should probably reg that. What's the select button on this? Is it caps lock? I know enter is it backspace? Oh, it's backspace! On my totally real, legal, fucking Game Boy Advance that I'm playing this on. Or, alternatively, Game Boy Player that I'm playing this on. Yeah, we got a bike now. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut back to... when we are where we need to be, so... Alright. So now that we got a bike, I think I think I'm going to look for the NPC that gives you the old rod. Nope, yep, there we go. Now we got the old rod, which will allow us to catch water Pokemon, which we really don't need because we have Blastoise. And Blastoise, or we don't have Blastoise yet, but Blastoise, when we get him, is going to be fucking wild. So, it's not like we need it's not like we need any other type of water mon. Yeah, allow me to clear my throat for a second. But yeah, no. To put it simply, we are going to be in business. Some serious business now that we've gotten this this rod. Alright. So the last thing we're going to collect before we move on is I'm gonna go to this Ace Trainer, and they're gonna give us the Versus Seeker, which will allow us to rematch certain trainers, which is fucking very good, honestly. But now that we have all of that, we shan't delay going on the SSANNE. For the comment of the day, have you been on a boat? Simple. Have you been on a boat? What boat was it? Was it cool? I've been on a few boats myself. Nothing too glamorous or really anything. But, like, you know, I've been on one. I've been on a boat. Which, you know, better than God, no, I've been on, like, I forget what boats they were, right? I forget what boats they were, but I know I've been on a few. Granted, most of them were stationary and just kind of sitting there. But I think I have been on, like, a proper... No, I've been on a proper, like, speedboat before, and I've been on a few smaller... Like... I've been on a few. Is my point. I know I've been on a speedboat and I've been on a few smaller boats, and I think I've gone on, like, a big ass party boat before, or at least I've seen a big party boat. I don't know if I got onto it or something. I don't know. Point is, boats, man, boats. So, at some point, you insolent pup. Dude, I'm just looking for the Brick Break TM. Dog, I just want Brick Break. Let me have Brick Break. Let a motherfucker have Brick Break. These dudes going crazy just because I want fucking Brick Break. They don't understand. Brick Break is, like, actually kind of okay, I think. I don't remember how good Brick Break is, I'll be honest with you. You child, you have no sense of courtesy. That's why I fucking battle you. It's a cup with a Pokemon mark on it. Lady, do you got break? Oh! That lady's like our Pokemon Center. Alright, so that's down. I swear, before the item where you could... This girl's asking for a cherry pie. I swear, before the advent of, like, those items where you could... They're like, radars or some shit. Oh, there's an Igglybuff, or Wigglytuff. A friend of mine did a whole run of a game with nothing but an Igglybuff, I think. And honestly, I feel for him. I'll skip to the end of this last fight. There we go. We got break. I love Pokemon. Do you? I mean, yeah, Pokemon's pretty good. We're gonna skip to the end of this fight, too. Alright. Yeah, no. So, I'll be honest with you. Or not, I'll be honest with you. It sounds like I'm about to say something wrong. But... Nah. One thing I want to bring up is, Ooh, Chesto Berry. That's neat. I got a Chesto Berry. And then here's a Cherry Berry. Nice. And there's gonna be another berry in here, ain't there? Pekka Berry. Nice. Ain't that the noise? Ain't that the noisiest little thing? And a Great Ball. That's great. It's the dumbest thing I've said. Which means I believe that is a full floor clear here. Anyways. And then we're gonna find a Hyper Potion in the trash, which why would you ever drop a Hyper Potion in the garbage? Like, I don't understand that, but... There's somebody in there Machamp. Or their Machoke. And here is a Super Potion. But no. So, I do have a pretty funny story about... You're gonna skip. Alright, I sank his battleship. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, no. So, as I was gonna say, I have a... We'll just skip to the end of this. He likes feisty kids. That's a bit freaky. Let's... We beat his ass! Get the hell out of here, you freak. Ether! Yeah. Hell yeah, baby. But no, as I was gonna say, if I don't get interrupted this time, basically, and there's a TM for rest. Fuck you, Huey. Said the Metal Gear fan. No, but let's see if I can get this out. My mom really wants to go on a cruise ship. It's like the one thing that she really, really wants to do. I, however, dislike cruises because they're breeding grounds for disease. So it's a situation where mom's like, I want to take you on a cruise, and I'm like, I don't want to go on a cruise. I was so scared for a second, so I stopped the story. My mom's like, I want to go on a cruise, and I'm like, I don't want to go on a cruise. It's kind of funny. And so it's gotten to the point where mom's like, well, if I want to go on a cruise, I'll just go alone. And this is another skip. Yeah, no, so it's gotten to the point where my mom is like, I'll just go on a cruise on my own. And I'm like, good. You can go on a cruise on your own. I don't want that. And it's really funny because I'm not afraid. I'm not necessarily afraid of being on the water. I don't really suffer from thalassophobia. Get a load of this guy. Alright, all these status-afflicted Mon. But hey, we found some Stardust. I don't really suffer from thalassophobia, and I'm not exactly afraid of flying. So it's just a situation where it's like, I don't know, it's just the fact that there's so many. Wait, Dawn? From Sinnoh? Damn. Damn. I can't believe I can't believe we met Dawn from Sinnoh. In this bit. We met Dawn from the Sinnoh region. I need to go to the Safari Zone, man. I need to go to the Safari Zone to catch myself a Nidoran. Speaking of which, the last zone area I got. Bonjour, Blair! Imagine seeing you here, Blair. Were you really invited? How's that Pokedex coming? I already got 40 different kinds, pal. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. I think this is going to be another whiteout. This is an important battle, so I won't skip it. But straight up, yeah, no, I don't have a fear of like flying or anything. I don't fear any of that. It's just oh, finally an Ivysaur. And he's dead. Blue threw me off the boat! Back here? Nah. He threw my ass off the boat! Nah. That's vile. I can't believe it. He threw me off the boat. He threw me off the boat, guys. Lost a Pokemon battle so hard you get thrown off the goddamn boat. He threw me off the fucking boat. What a fucking world to live in. Or Gary fucking Oak throws you off the... Or it's not even Gary Oak, dude. It's... Alright, that's topside. Oh, like, dude, imagine, like, losing a card game and then getting, getting thrown off the boat because you lost. Imagine going to, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament or something like that. Or a Magic the Gathering tournament. I think I got more people that fucking play Magic in my demo than I do Yu-Gi-Oh, because Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of, eh. But, no, imagine playing a Magic tourney. Right? And then you get thrown off the boat because of it. Hella unfortunate. Not gonna lie. Hey, at least it's not, at least you aren't in space and them throwing you all out into the fucking vacuum because you lost a goddamn, because you lost a goddamn Gundam card game tournament. Or your Gunpla skills aren't good enough. They throw you out in the vacuum. Nah, alright. See you when this battle's over. Oh wait, no, are we still parked at the dock? Oh, I guess that's why we got thrown off the boat. Hey, Maddie, let's do a little jig. All right, let's skip. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just thought Gary fucking threw our ass into the drink, and we had to swim back. Guys. Guys. So, my mom just sent me the fucking Malcolm in the Middle car. How do I respond to that? I'm leaving that in. My mom sent me the fucking Malcolm in the Middle vehicle. Like, what type of gooberish nonsense is my mom on? Where she finds it appropriate to send her son the fucking Malcolm in the Middle vehicle. Nah. I'm gonna be real, I think the only time Malcolm in the Middle has come up between us is when I'm like, yeah, so the dad from Malcolm in the Middle is also Walter White. I'm about to say, the only reason why I know anything about Malcolm in the Middle is because literally fucking Bryan Cranston would not say no. I accidentally hit the toggle. Bryan Cranston refuses to say no. Also, we're asleep now. That's unfortunate. That is not fortunate. I'm fortunate to be alive. Ever listen to that song, Fortunate? I think that one's pretty good. I think that song's pretty good. And this Ivy store's gone. Our problem is gone. The problem, mon, gone. And we're about to eradicate this Radicate. That, I'm impressed. Eradicate the Radicate. Hold up. I'm feeling myself now. I'm on some bullshit. Oh. We eradicate the Radicate. Destroy the Kadabra. And we're gonna evolve. I think this is where our War Total fully evolves into a Blast. At least you're raising your Pokemon. You bet your ass I am. You should go see him too. Smell you later. I yearn. Rubbing the captain's back is equivalent to healing Pokemon. That's amazing. So we got cut. We got cut now. Which will allow us to cut the competition. It'll allow us to bounce. Bounce on our boys. Duh. Oh. Also. Oh, that's when the SSANNE starts. Huh. I guess I misremember this game sometimes, which, I mean, I guess we all do, but, like, I don't know, I thought the SSANNE would depart while you were on it, and you were doing battles while on the SSANNE. Turns out I was wrong. Let's catch a shit-tier Mon to teach Cut. Wait a minute. This is Route 11. I'm gonna check real quick. Can I catch any of my chosen Mons at Route 11? Yes! Yeah, that is a rousing yes. So... that's what I'm gonna do. Is, I'll see, when I get to my chosen Mon. Okay! Here is the Mon I wanted to catch. We're gonna hope. I'm gonna pray that I don't. Josuke's just too good. Okay, here's another one. Perfect. Perfect execution, Josuke. I love you, man. Here we go. And here is going to be our first catch. You know what? You know what we're gonna call this Firo? We're gonna call this this Firo. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna call him Icarus. I was debating on calling him either Icarus or Pit. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I decided Icarus because, I don't know, Icarus just fits. What's probably going to happen is I'm going to find another Shitmon to give Cut, though. Actually, will I? Will I? Or do I just wanna... Do I wanna... Ah, so I do need to catch a shitmon that can learn Cut. That's honestly very good because I didn't want to give any of my actual teammates Cut. Cut's bad. I'm gonna look up what can use Cut and be caught readily. Because... Cut, you know, it's Cut. I don't want to give it to anything I'm gonna actually use. It's fucking Cut. Alright, there's a bunch of shit tier mons that I could probably give Cut to. Question is, are they around here? We'll find out. Anyways, I'm gonna grind up Icarus, so... I'll see you when I'm done with that. Let's fucking go! We got this Spearow to level 20, which means... Icarus is finally evolving. Hell yeah. Now, this Spearow of ours needs some better attacks, but I did catch another Spearow, because I believe it is in Vermilion City, where there is somebody that will trade us a Farfetch'd, which can learn Cut. So, we're gonna go to the Farfetch'd guy, and we're gonna trade him. Only because we need a mon that needs Cut. And not because I actually want to use Farfetch'd, because, Farfetch'd is cool, it's just... Not the mon I'm looking to use. And, if you're wondering, this is actually a reference to, I believe it is a Chinese folktale of somebody trading a really nice bird for one that's just not that good. I'd have to remember the specifics, but essentially that's how it went, is somebody traded a prize bird for a common bird. But hey, now we have a Farfetch'd, which, does it have Cut? It has Peck, Sand Attack, and Leer, which means it has an open slot for Cut. Which means that's what it's learning. We are going to teach it Cut, and then I'm going to get back to grinding, because this Spearow of mine is definitely not where I want it. I want it to be a pretty high level for this next challenge, because it's gonna be essentially our only mon that we're relying on. I kind of want to get it Drill Peck before, but yeah, no, this is gonna be our singular mon that we're going to be relying on for the next who knows how long. So we kind of have to like try and really make the most of our shit, you know? We gotta make the most of what we got. So, I'll see you when I'm done grinding. Okay, and we're back. So, yes, I decided to grind up my Fearow to level 24, because that is the max level that Lieutenant Surge has on his team. It took an amount of time. Speed hacks are definitely my beloved on this one. Gonna get ourselves an escape rope for free there. And honest, this man's never won a battle before. Honestly, so what's the game plan gonna be? What the game plan's gonna be is I'm gonna lead in with Fearow, and I'm just gonna hope everything works out. So I'll just skip this battle until we're done. We won't have its really good move, Drill Peck, until level 40, but we have Fury Attack, which should do us good. Now, let's say we enter the gym. Once and for all. We gotta beat Lieutenant Surge's trash can puzzle. I forgot that Lieutenant Surge has a fucking trash can puzzle. That's fucking great. Nope, only trash in here. What was Lieutenant Surge thinking when he's like, yeah, you know what type of puzzle I want in my gym? Trash. Like, Buddy was fucked up in the crib when he came up with that, probably. That Voltorb went down easy. We might get another level. But honestly, if we get another level, I'm gonna be more fine with I'm gonna be more fine with Fearow getting another level rather than any other mon. Or not any other mon. But I'm gonna be a lot more fun with Fearow getting another level than I am gonna be with my Wartortle. because I believe my Wartortle will level up into will become a Blastoise. And also it's already super over leveled as is. And we are back. God damn. Here's a good screenshot for the video. And actually, you know what? Let's fight him. This is gonna be our last battle for the... Here's gonna be the screenshot for the video. This is gonna be our last battle for the video. So, yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're going for it. Ooh, only hitting twice. Oh, he's hitting a shockwave. Damn, outlast Icarus. You got this. All right. Hit him with another Fury attack. You just have to hit twice with a Fury attack. Boom. Voltorb's done. Which means we're down to his two Pikachus. His Pikachu and his Raichu. Alright, we've defeated Pikachus before. Hit him with the Fury attack. I know you got this. At least 2 hits will do it. Boom. You got static, but... It's okay. We're not going to change you out for the Raichu. You should be able to handle it yourself. You're going to move last, though, due to your Paralyze. Okay. That's fine. Icarus did his job. Icarus did his job. Which means it's Josuke's time to shine. Alright, Josuke's going to start with a bite. I'm going to use Thunder Wave. I'm just going to paralyze Josuke. I'm going to use Double Team. I'm just going to increase his evasiveness. Josuke's paralyzed, though. Nah, we got this. Josuke can survive a shockwave, I think. Yeah, we just have to keep biting him. Oh, we missed. Can he survive one last shockwave? Okay. Yo! Let's go. You the GOAT, Josuke. The Lightning American has been felled, which means it's about time we end today's episode. Now that we have dealt with Lieutenant Surge and fought through his team, it was a hard-fought battle. Honestly, I was a little nervous at the end, because, like, it would have been up to Farfetch'd, and I don't think my Farfetch'd could really deal with that. Because not only is it weak, is it going to be weak against the Pokemon's moves, against Raichu's moves, it's also just not that good of a Mon. It's kind of a shit tier Mon. But now that we have gone through that, and we've beaten Lieutenant Surge, I'd say it's a good place to end the episode. So, see you all next episode, where we will take on more of this game. See ya!